Hey everybody, today I thought we'd take a look at this ratcheting screwdriver from Hart. Hart is essentially the new line of tools that Walmart is selling in their stores here. Not replacing, but essentially kind of an upgrade to their Hyper Tough line. I actually bought this so I could do a repair in a parking lot on my sister's Jeep Renegade, change out the daytime running lights, and just needed a screwdriver quick to change it for her so she could get back on the road. So as you can see here, it claims to have 50% more torque than I suppose a regular screwdriver. It's a 13-piece ratcheting screwdriver, and it's actually made in Taiwan, which is where a lot of higher quality tools are made as compared to like China. Would have liked to see it being made in the United States, but I mean, what is made in the United States nowadays? Even my DeWalt that says made in the USA is made with global materials, essentially meaning that this all comes in from overseas and they snap it together like Legos. So is it really made in the United States? Sort of. But at least they're honest, it's made in Taiwan. Taiwan historically makes some pretty good tools, especially hand tools. And I was kind of impressed with how well it performed. I mean, I had pretty low expectations for Walmart. I was just expecting kind of a cheap screwdriver, but it actually does a pretty good job. And it's got a nice ratcheting mechanic here. So you can see it's got 3 positions. All the way to the left, it'll allow you to tighten. All the way to the right, it will actually loosen. And if you lock it in the middle there, it actually stays stationary. So if you just want to use it like a regular screwdriver without the ratcheting mechanic, you can do that. You'll notice here that it's actually cast in a black plastic with some rubber overmolding, similar to like a Craftsman screwdriver, which I can actually grab here. Feels very similar to my Craftsman screwdrivers that I got at Lowe's, which are also made in Taiwan. So pretty similar in construction there, kind of nice. The one thing I don't like about it, and you can see here sort of in the light, I have only used this once, and the white plastic already has started to stain. Using it in like a mechanics fashion, it's already started to stain, and it does not want to come off. Like it's stuck in there pretty good. Like I could probably clean it off, but it's not like it wipes down easy. So it's probably going to stain a good bit with use for the things I use it for. But overall, not bad. I do like it. It does feel a little cheap in the hands, the plastic, but I haven't had any issues with it like chipping or getting cut up or anything like that. On the bottom here, it just says ratchet driver. And you can actually unscrew this, and this is where they store their bits. This set came with 13 pieces, so you get all the different bits there, as you can see. Got some Robertson there, regular Phillips, some flatheads, Torx, not security, just regular Torx. But everything you pretty much need it for, and it just stores in there, screws on pretty nice. To kind of demonstrate how well this works, I figured we could drive a couple screws in here and then test that ratcheting function. Oh, botched it. There we go. She's in there pretty good. So we'll just put our screwdriver in there. Set it to loosen. And you can see it does a pretty good job. No issues whatsoever performance-wise with this screwdriver. It does pretty well. So obviously you get the point there. It does a pretty good job loosening. Let's try tightening. Oops, dropped her. Does a pretty good job there too. So obviously this isn't necessarily what you'd be using a screwdriver for, driving screws into wood, but if you needed to, you could. And get that sucker in there pretty tight. So overall, nice screwdriver, pretty good form and function. The tips look pretty good. They don't seem to have any wear on them. I haven't used this a ton, but for what I've used it for, it seems to be holding up pretty well. All these metal flakes on my fingers are actually just from the screw itself, some cheap screws from Walmart. But I would definitely recommend it. I mean, I believe I picked this up for $10. That might be a little expensive for what this is, but the construction's nice. It's made in Taiwan. The ratchet there is really smooth. So if you have a chance and you're in the need for a screwdriver, this would definitely get you by. And it's a nice ratcheting screwdriver. I don't know if you could really beat it for $10. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.